Hello everyone. So today we're going to find the volume of a right circular cone that has a radius 6 and a slant height of 8. So if we were to imagine this cone, it would look something like this. Draw the circular part, the base, and then draw the apex of the cone, somewhere like that, where we can just label a few points. Like I'll call this A, I can call this B, and since it is a right circular cone, if I draw the perpendicular line to the circle from the apex, it will land in the center, which I can call O. So since I know that the radius is 6, that means if I go from the center to B, then that length OB is 6. And the slant height AB is equal to 8. So I can then use, hopefully we have noticed that there is a right triangle being formed, and we can use the Pythagorean theorem to solve for our actual height. So sorry for that mix up, that's 8, and the reason we need the actual height is because the volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared times height, but not the slant height, the regular height. So how do I find our regular height h? Use Pythagorean theorem. H squared plus 6 squared equals 8 squared, where 6 squared is 36, equal to 64. Do some subtraction. H squared equals 28. H therefore equals the square root of 28. 28 can be broken down into 4 times 7. So I know the square root of 4 is 2, and I can just keep the square root of 7, and we can get this value for our height. Now plugging in everything I know into our formula, we have 1/3 pi times the radius squared, radius being 6, times the height, which is 2 times the square root of 7. So we have 1/3 pi times 36 times 2 times the square root of 7. So 36 divided by 3, that would be equivalent to 12. So we have pi times 12 times 2 times the square root of 7. And 12 times 2 is 24. So we have 24 pi times the square root of 7, which is our volume. And that completes that problem.